We have a new update regarding SB 1718. That's the anti-immigration law that went into effect July 1st. The Farm Worker Association of Florida, along with other immigrant advocacy organizations, have filed a lawsuit to put a particular section of the law on hold. So this part of the law has criminal penalties for transporting certain immigrants into the state. So the plaintiffs in this case, these are the people that are suing to put it on hold, are claiming that this law is unconstitutional. I totally agree. So the main highlights of the argument here is that it's unconstitutionally vague. Now, when a law is unconstitutionally vague, it may be broader than it needs to be. Another aspect of this law is the state law is seeking to take over the role of the federal government in enforcing immigration law. As a matter of fact, the state is going far beyond what the federal government would even prohibit or make unlawful under the immigration laws. Now, here's an example of how vague it is. That means unclear the law is. So Section 10 of the law prohibits individuals from transporting undocumented immigrants who were not inspected into Florida. What does that mean? Does it really mean that families can't drive into the state with their relatives? That coworkers can't drive their coworkers into the state? That an Uber driver can't drive another individual into the state of Florida? That a bus driver who's driving a Greyhound bus can't take a bus full of people, some of which might be immigrants, into the state? And because it's so vague, it covers citizens and non-citizens alike, and it's just too far-reaching. In addition to that, because of this law and how vague it is, it's also leaving it up to state officials or state law enforcement to enforce the same types of laws that ICE and the federal government would enforce. That means now law enforcement will have to be checking papers of people coming into the state at the state lines. That's not even what the state is supposed to do. If they win the lawsuit, then there's a chance that the state would be permanently barred from enforcing Section 10 of the law.